So Scotland is just a few days away and I am so excited for this creative adventure. Today I will show you my preparations. I am packing my gear and I am putting together a Outlander-inspired skirt I have had in mind for quite some time now. And I will show you what it looks like as I am scouting for some locations for the wedding I'm shooting this weekend. Alright, let's start with the camera equipment. What to bring for Scotland, and especially what to bring to Scotland if you're a fairy tale or a portrait photographer like me. Because quite possibly if you're shooting something else, you might disagree with me here. Alright, so last year I learned the hard way what to bring and what not to bring to Scotland. So I thought I will share my preparations and my plannings and the equipment I will bring this year with you. Last year I packed 3 lenses for Scotland, the 35mm, 85mm and 135mm. 85 and 135 were my go-to lenses back home for portraits and the kind of pictures that I love taking. While I brought the 35mm mainly for filming, I used it much more than I expected to. Because once I got there, I quite quickly realized the mountains are so massive and so close, it's really difficult to convey the vastness, which 35 was better for that, but even then I couldn't quite get the full scale of everything into one frame. Like this one, for example. This is the very famous Harry Potter bridge, or the Glenfinnan viaduct. And this is taken with a 35. And with the 35 you have to choose, do you want to see the bridge or do you want to see the valley? And this is such an impressive place and 35 isn't wide enough. So here is the final picture. So I stitched together 6 different images in order to get all of it. So yes, I've learned this time and I'm bringing a much wider angle. So for the wide angles, I'm bringing the 16 to 35mm f2.8 GM2 and I am bringing the 20. So I'm using the 16-35 for both filming and for pictures. And the 20 is actually a lens that I use quite often whenever I want the nature to be a great part of the picture and tell the story. And I can't believe I didn't bring it last time. I wanted to pack lightly. Well, I am not packing lightly this year, that's for sure. Because I am bringing all the lenses that I think I will be needing. So which ones will I bring? So I'm bringing the lenses that I normally use. That's the 70-100, it's 135, the new 85, which is really awesome. And when it comes to camera bodies, I'm bringing 2. I'm bringing my A7 IV, which I absolutely love. But I'm also bringing a second camera body, you know, just in case, but also because I'm really keen and curious about upgrading my A7 III. I am either looking for the A7 R5 or the A1. So this time, and thank you so much Sony for letting me use this one, I am bringing a freaking A1 and I'm over the moon about it. So yes, A1 and A7 IV I'm bringing to Scotland and I cannot wait. So yeah, these are the lenses and cameras that I am planning to bring, along with a tripod and some black mist filters from Nisi, which I also absolutely love. Some light equipment, I might bring some power tubes, not lights. Last year I brought some, I only used it for one shot, but I absolutely love that shot. Did I forget something? I don't know. It feels like I've forgotten something really important. Please let me know. Is there something else that I should bring? Or is it something that I absolutely shouldn't bring? Please comment and let me know because I still have a few more days before I'm leaving. So I'm on a mission today. I'm scouting a location for a wedding I'm shooting this weekend. I have learned the hard way to scout the location the same time of the day as you're shooting, and in the north of Sweden where I live, the position of the sun moves so incredibly fast, so I have to scout it roughly just before, like a few days before maximum. The nature is always changing, so it will look completely different in a few days, but more so because what works at this time this week will not work next week at this time. It's kind of a blessing and a curse. I constantly need to find new places. Since I am going to Scotland next week, I thought I might as well bring a few outfits that I am planning to bring to Scotland and try them out, because I have been trying to make a skirt inspired by Outlander and the 18th century. So I know absolutely nothing about sewing, so making a skirt for me has been a real challenge. I mean, I took some classes in school, but that's what, 15 years ago? Oh, like 20 years ago? It's a long time ago. I couldn't find any patterns that I liked, so yeah, trying to freestyle when you don't know the craft is not always a good idea. It can be quite frustrating. But hey, let's try it out.